I haven't heard the word golden time for 15 years. Well, 10 years at least. And I was like, you kind of spiral me into all this thing of childhood, and you broaden it so that it applies to more than just the classroom. And like, with that, did you just kind of think of this and then just keep going and going and going and create this whole kind of world? Like, how did that one come about?
Yeah, well, thanks. Was that on Spotify that you heard that one? I wasn't sure if anyone had listened to those albums, but obviously they are. Yeah, so like, I think someone had made a tweet. I think this was maybe 5 years ago, and it was like, "Remember Golden Time? What a thing!" And I hadn't thought about it, and I thought, God, and I started to think about the fact that I used to lose my golden time, and the way that we we had this points-based reward system using joy at the end of the week. And then I started to think about, it was during a time when, I don't know, it felt like some kind of universal alignment. And I don't know how much I believe in that, but it was during a time when I was really, really struggling to give myself any free time or joy. I had put a lot of pressure on myself to be super productive. And I think a lot of people do, particularly in the world we live in. And I felt like even when I had a day off or a morning off, I was just overcome by like all the ways that I should optimize myself or be productive. And I just started to relate that to those incentives we learn from school, where we have this, we're penalized by losing our ability to play. And that is something that we then internalize as we get older, where we become our own sort of teacher. You know, we put restrictions on ourselves. We say like, oh, if I just manage to get up earlier, then I'll do this, or I haven't done enough. And we become our own sort of self-judge. And I'm not saying that golden time is the root of that. I just think it's like part of a culture that thinks that we have to earn our play and our joy, rather than it being like the primary focus of our existence.